Hey everyone, how are you? We've had another weekend. Had a great week, a little shorter than usual, but it was great. We got a lot done. Kids are steamrolling through. I'm very happy with where they are, especially in science. Very optimistic, and that's a good thing because next week is going to be a stressful week. It's going to be a tough week. We're taking our DCPs, the district checkpoint, the third district checkpoint that I've been telling you about now for several weeks is coming up. On Monday, they're going to take their social studies district checkpoint. On Tuesday, they'll take their science um, test. Wednesday, they'll take their reading language arts, and then they'll finish it on Thursday with math. I think the kids are doing great everywhere. They're certainly doing amazing in science right now. But that is a week that you really want them to be well slept. They get a good night's sleep the night before. Definitely get to school on time. If they want to get some breakfast, there's breakfast here, complimentary breakfast here, but they just need to be here early enough. We start those tests right around 8:15. We start preparing for them. And we're going by 8:30 at the latest because they need the time. They need the time to get it done. It's about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes those tests take. I don't know exactly how long we're going to have for them, but they're long tests, about 25 questions, but pretty in depth, pretty serious stuff. If any child is absent, misses a DCP, there will be a makeup day, but that's really not best situation for them to be in because they're pulled out of class, they're not ready for it, they're not with the rest of the kids, they're not with me or Miss Dillard or Miss Perales, and historically scores are not as good on that on those tests where they're pulled to make them up. So if at all possible, obviously if they're sick, they don't want to come to school, but certainly any other reason, please try and make sure they're here because we really want them to be successful. They've worked this hard up to this point. Now's their time to show it, right? Um, as far as the science exam goes, I am very optimistic about this this test. Kids are doing very well. I modified quite a bit of stuff as far as my strategies with them after the last district checkpoint, which the scores were not they were not very good. They weren't terrible, but they were definitely not as high as we wanted to be. And I was starting to realize, okay, there's some big gaps here. And so I looked at it, where can I change? So I spoke with some colleagues and did some other stuff, moved the way I teach around a little bit, and it definitely seems to be working with our quizzes. Our quiz scores have gone up, and the kids in our daily reviews, and then even our review today and yesterday, we've started reviewing for this district checkpoint. Kids are really starting to really nail a lot of the stuff. So on that note, over the weekend, please, at least once, preferably twice, Saturday, Sunday. Please have them look over. They all have their science journals. They've been taking really good notes. Just have them read over their notes over the summer. I've over the weekend. I've asked the kids to do it, but of course, I know what it's like to be 11 years old too. So even at my age, I don't like working at home either. But sometimes we just have to do it. I really want them to be able to dominate this test because after that, we're moving towards the STAR test. And if they can hit the STAR and do really well in science, fifth grade, they're going to go into middle school just with that momentum. That's going to be very helpful for them on a confidence basis. But anyway, yeah, they know they have their journals, they have their flashcards, they have what they need to do to study. They just need to look at it a little bit. But I would love them to I would love them to come in and just ace this test. It's going to make them. They've been working so hard. And I tell them, you've been working so hard at this. Uh, let's now show it. Let's reap the rewards and shine. Okay, so on those test days, Tuesday and Thursday, both of next week, there'll be no lunch visitors. We lock down the school for testing just like we would a state standardized test. So we no lunch visitors next week. Other than that, there's not really much. The Mesquite Education Foundation Gala is the first. If your child is an Energizer, You would know by now because if they were going, because the permission slips would have gone home. If any of you have permission slips still and haven't turned them in, I know Ms. Tabola was asking about them. Would you please get those back next week? Because and I know nothing about them. I know nothing about the process. I didn't see the permission slips. But if your child does have a permission slip, if they're an Energizer for that, because they won't be able to go if they don't have that. That's Saturday, March 1st. I'll be there. Several other teachers will be there as chaperones. They're going to sit in the VIP section. They're going to be honored. At least one of our students is going to be on stage giving a speech. So it's going to be a really, really cool time. And it's cool for them to get to go to functions like that. You know, it's good experience to see things like that. So spring break is coming up. May. I cannot believe we're already talking about spring break, but that's basically just under a month. It's the week of March 17th through the 23rd. And so basically from the 15th, Saturday the 15th through Sunday the 23rd, kids are off, we're off, and then we do return on that Monday, the 24th of March. Okay. Last year I think we had a professional learning day that day, and it was a Tuesday we came back. This year we're coming back on Monday, the 24th. Play day, again, I know I said it in the last few videos. I just like to keep these dates in because I know everybody doesn't watch every video. So just, I want to make sure the information's there. Play day, which is the old field day, is the 21st of May. And the last day of school is May 29th. Early release, 12:25. And then the kids will turn the page to the new chapter, closing the chapter of elementary school. So I'm very, 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 very proud of them. But either way, they'll be they'll be doing well by the time they reach the end. Certainly in science. So, guys, if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to reach out via message or on IO. IO is good. If you have any questions about IO. I know we're reaching the last kind of quarter of the year, but again, if they're going to a Mesquite Middle School, they will use IO as well. So if I can help you get on there, I'll be glad to. Just send me a message or ask your child to just let me know what kind of issues you're having. I'll be glad to help you. And other than that, have a great weekend. I'll see all of the kids on Monday. Remember, their social studies exam is Monday, so they want to be well rested and ready to rock next week. All right, bye.